Welcome to Legion Steel. We are about to advance on an epic journey where no warrior has ventured before, where no eyes have been laid upon, nor have war-torn hands touched. Prepare your armor, ready the drums, fuel the flames, and make ready for the reveal of the legendary, the mythical, the elusive knife, the ASGEIR. And now, we deliver unto you the ASGEIR reveal. Join the Legion.
Hey everyone, Marshall here. So we have big news for you today. As you may have already noticed, this video is a little different. While this video was pre-recorded, hopefully you can see that we are live in chat with you right now to answer any questions you might have from the video. So stick around, the ASGEIR reveal is happening right now. The moment has come where a year of work behind the scenes is now revealed to you. So here we are. Are you excited? I'm excited. My partner Marissa is excited, which you can meet her right here in the live chat. And our friends and family are super excited that the ASGEIR reveal is finally here. Make sure you stay tuned because during the reveal, we're going to be giving you our website link so you can check out our shop and reserve your very own ASGEIR. So with no further ado, let's show you what you have all so patiently been waiting for. So, what is the ASGEIR? Well, the name means Spear of God in Old Norse. And the point of a spear played a role in the overall design of the knife in a very unusual way. As mentioned in previous videos, Legion takes its design inspiration from classic designs and ideas from many cultures around the world throughout history, but incorporates modern materials and artistic interpretation as well as practical applications. Because, well, we all love cool knives, but if they aren't practical to use, well, they end up in a drawer, on a shelf, to be all but forgotten about. Once again, if you haven't already noticed, we have a live chat running right here that myself and Marissa are in live right now, and you can ask any and all questions you might have and get your answers straight from us. So with all that said, let's hop over to the table and show you the ASGEIR. Before we talk about the knives, I want to talk a little bit about the packaging that we chose for the company and for the ASGEIR. So we wanted something more impressive than just a box. We wanted something more durable than just a cardboard box. So we went with these hard shell cases. These are a Pelican style case. They are not Pelican brand, and they do not have a pressure release valve on them. They are made of ABS injection molded plastic. They have a nice durable hinge on them. They've got very snappy
durable latches. We have an attachment point here at the end for a small carabiner or paracord. You could lash it to a range bag or a backpack. They have this nice little indentations on the top and some feet on the bottom that fit together, making the cases stackable. So if you get more than one of our ASGEIRs, or you buy any knives from us in the future, these will be our standard packaging. So keep that in mind, that you will be able to keep our boxes in a nice, tidy order wherever you may store things. Now, these cases are also dust-proof and waterproof. They are lined with a nice compression foam. It's a dense foam. It does have a pick and pluck layer so you can fit it to the knife. However, if you just put the knife in here and close up the box, the foam will also take an impression of the knife, and the knife can be placed back in the center every time consistently. We have a nice thick rubber O-ring around the edge here to again keep it watertight and dust proof. There is a certain level of shock resistance to this, but these are not Pelican, so understand they are not going to have the same shock resistance that a Pelican case would have. You could use it for anything else you wanted, like say you're going on a hiking trip or camping trip and you want a small dry storage container for a very basic first aid kit or some sensitive equipment that you might have out there. This will work. Also note that when we are shipping the knives, our company logo will be on the front here and proudly displayed, as we are very proud of everything we are doing here at Legion Steel. So let's get right into the knives, because I know that's what everybody's been waiting for here. We're going to open these bad boys up and give you your first glimpse at the ASGEIR. So here we have the first version, because we have two versions for you. And this version has a nice blasted handle frame and stonewash blade with our shred carbon fiber inlays. You can just see how that carbon fiber catches the light. Very nice. And then here is the lock side, again with a generous shred carbon fiber inlay, a nice window frame pocket clip, you know, very appealing overall while still being a robust knife. You get a little bit of gentleman and a little bit of worker in there. Now, here we will open up the second version. And I'm really honestly torn between which version I like better. The blue accents of the hardware and the anodizing really pop on the black one. This one is basically an identical knife with a black PVD coated handle frame and blade. So this is what we're looking at here. This is just a real quick glimpse. We're going to go into details here in a moment and give you more of a close-up. So I'm going to set this one aside for the moment and we can focus on the first one. Let's start with the blade. First off, I have to say these have a nice snappy action. So the blade on these is a modified sheep's foot blade. We have a nice long tapering swedge, modified so the whole blade is tapered. You have a little bit of belly going on down here in the edge. The blade is CPM 20 CV with a nice soft stonewash finish. We have the sharpening choil back here. It's a generous one. It pulls the heel of the cutting edge away from the plunge grinds, So you're going to get several sharpenings in before you start getting into the thicker material right here at the junction into the plunge grind. The cutting edge on these is 3.37 inches long. We're coming in at just a hair over 1/8 of an inch thick at 0.129 inches thick. We have some nice jimping back here, right where your thumb's gonna land. We have some nice jimping on the flipper tab. And then here we have our company logo. And on the flip side, we have logo. This was designed by me. So this is the Noble Knives logo, my personal logo. Right here we have the model number. See if I can get that to focus, which is L12023S. S standing for stonewashed, the L standing for Legion, and the model numbers on these designate the 1 is the first model of 2023. Now we're going to move on to the action of the knife. So these have caged ceramic bearings, of course making it a very nice snappy action. We have tight tolerances in the pivot. There's no lock rock, there's no blade play, and everything runs nice and buttery smooth. The detent is ceramic, and it is in a stainless steel hardened lock insert with an over travel stop. Now for the handle, we have 6.4 or grade 5 titanium. This one features a media blasting or soft bead blasting. We have a nice facet along the leading edge of the handle here, and along the grip edge we have that facet continuing, terminating back into a nice 3D machined feature in here that is cosmetic, but it also narrows the handle up a little bit where your pinky wraps around back there. We have very soft, well-rounded edges along the back of the handle, making this very comfortable in the grip. We have some machined reliefs here right where your fingertip will land when actuating the flipper. A nice long titanium backspacer, blue anodized. It does dive down between the handle frames. And then here at the end of the handle, we have a stainless lanyard pin. If you look here, the blade is not likely to interfere with the paracord for the lanyard or any leather attachment you might put in there for a leather lanyard if you so chose. But we kept a nice blade to handle ratio. I hate, then this is a me personal thing, I hate when you have a whole lot of extra handle in regards to the blade here at the end of the handle because you want to make room for a lanyard. So I tried to design this to where I could tuck it all in there as tight as possible and not have the blade interfere with the lanyard attachment point, but not have a whole bunch of extra open space back here that serves no real purpose. So we also have very easy access to the lock bar. You can see we're at about 1/3 lockup, 30% or so. And we have the lock bar protruding versus the show side frame just a little bit with a nice soft machined chamfer there that is very comfortable, no real hot spots with disengaging the lock. It just sort of, your thumb falls right in there. Now, we have blued hardware, very generous shred carbon fiber inlays, 2 on the show side, 1 on the lock side. We have a very nicely done milled pocket clip, titanium blue anodized. Nice little 3D machining detail here to complement what's going on the handle, plus a very large window frame opening in the pocket clip that lets you see the carbon fiber underneath the clip. Now, for our lock relief cut, I wanted to do an internal. I always prefer internal machining for the lock bar relief cut. But because of the 3D machining going on here, it would have been a much more complex machining process to get the internal machining there, which would have driven the price of the knife up more. And we had a target price that we wanted to be at, so I opted for a triple slot relief cut. It's going to give all the same performance. It's not the eyesore that the large external lock relief cut is. It's a little bit of a compromise there to keep things affordable. Now, that's pretty much all we got going on here on this one for materials and aesthetics. Let's move on to the black one. So this is the same knife in every aspect, and the only real difference is the black PVD coated blade and handle frame. However, aesthetically, boy, the blue hardware, the blue backspacer, the blue pocket clip, they all pop really nice against this black. I'm not big on black knives personally, especially when it comes to coatings, even though PVD coatings are very durable coatings. But I have to say, I'm really torn between these two, and I'm probably going to have to keep two for myself in the end. Just look how that carbon fiber shimmers, making a nice contrast. It gives this version a very stealthy feel with a little bit of high tech with that blue and the stainless pivot collar going on there. So let's cover some specs with these. So what do we got? We've got a 3.5-inch blade with 3.37 inches of cutting edge, coming in at 0.129 inches thick, with an overall length of 7.9 inches and a closed length of 4.6 inches. So this is a nice, right in the middle size. I think it hits the sweet spot for a lot of people. And these knives are weighing in at 3.7 ounces each, whether they're coated or not. That coating doesn't add any real measurable amount of weight. So, some of the little design cues going on here. As you know, Legion Steel prides itself on sourcing its designs from history and various cultures throughout history for the blades and edged weapons and tools that they use. And the inspiration, as previously mentioned in this video, for the ASGEIR was the point of a spear. But this isn't a spear point knife. So you ask, how did I get to this from a spear? So if we take the knives and lay them down edge to edge with a slight angle. When I was designing these, I drew out the head of a spear and, gave the profile, and we even have the back part of the spear here where it would taper back up to the handle. And I was thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? That's going to be a chunky knife to have this kind of a profile. And then I thought, well, what if we only use half? And we cut this right down the middle and use only one blade of it and use that as our starting point. So I went in and started sketching based on only half the spear point, and this is what I came up with. And I gotta say, I really like it. I feel it's a nice, classy design. It's unusual. You don't see it all over the place in the market. So it makes for something really unique. And these will be unique because we are only going to be making 100 of each version. This is done to make them something exclusive and special for those who have supported us from the very beginning. There will only be one production run of these, 100 of each, 200 knives total. It's a once and done thing, and then the ASGEIR will be retired. You're gonna wanna watch this video, get all the information you can. We'll be giving you the website here in a little bit so that you can go place your pre-order. Now, what else do we need to know about these knives? Well, I put a lot of effort to design something that would be attractive and practical. There's a lot of little things in here that I feel make this knife a very practical tool while keeping it attractive. So the first is the very different shaped sheep's foot blade. So by having everything taper, I feel it puts at a more natural cutting angle for a slicing cut. And that little bit of belly lets you do some things that, you know, the straight edge of a sheep's foot or Wharncliffe don't always let you do. And it gives you a little bit of versatility. You, of course, get a little bit more point with the overall taper of the blade than you normally get on a sheep's foot or Wharncliffe, but you still get that rounded point that lets you slide between, you know, a box and some straps where you're not penetrating into the box, or a person in a seatbelt, or, you know, all the different utility benefits of that sheep's foot blade. You can cut, you know, a saddle or leather straps off a horse or livestock without risking poking. One of the other aspects that is critical to me, I'm a very big fan of choils, be it finger choils or sharpening choils. And every knife I design has a sharpening choil of one sort or another. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine to just terminate the edge right into the plunge cut. I don't like it. Not every design is conducive to a very large choil, so sometimes the sharpening choils are small, sometimes they are large. I wanted to make sure that the angle of the handle and the angle of the plunge grind were aligned. I, of course, always like ease of access to the lock, so I always design with that in mind. We have a nice low profile flipper tab here that works very well, pops the knife right open and keeps it from being an eyesore and keeps it out of the way in your pocket. When you reach your hand in there while the knife is in there, you're not going to be bumping into it and partially opening the knife in your pocket. And I've got it lining up almost flush with the end of the handle, and with that jimping there, you can actually choke up on the flipper tab. It's not pointy, so it actually becomes another point of grip when you're doing that really hard cutting. Another aspect about this that I wanted done is we got some internal machining going on here, and it's going to be really hard to catch, but maybe right here we can see it. It wasn't needed, but I wanted the knife to be very lightweight. I wanted it to be robust but lightweight. When you do big inlays like this, you don't need to do internal machining. You've got all this material that had been removed for your inlay. That reduces weight. But the little bit of internal machining that could be done in here, it's what got us below the 4 ounces. And so I'm very happy with that. I always like lanyards on folding knives. So having this lanyard pin, I think, was the best option rather than a hole going through the handle frame. This gives a nice clean look when you put the lanyard on there. It's going to just look like it's emerging from the knife and just be a very clean, sleek, stylish appearance to it. Now, for the pocket clip. Pocket clips are important to all of us. It's how the vast majority of us carry our folders. We don't put them in belt pouches so much anymore. So a pocket clip needs to do a couple of things. It needs to hold securely in your pocket and go in and out with ease and accommodate a wide variety of pockets. So as you can see here, we have plenty of room between the handle frame and the web portion of the pocket clip. So this will accommodate jeans, tactical and BDU pants with the reinforced pockets. The clip is very springy and very snappy, so with a nice ramp on both sides, so it slides in and out of the pocket easy. It grips well. You can carry this in dress slacks with the thinner fabric, shorts, pretty much anything that has a pocket, this will clip nicely into and stay put and hold well. So that's where we're at with the clip. Now, the next question will be, how much are they? We're asking $335 for these. We feel it's a sweet spot price. We've got the premium steel, nice thick titanium handles, milled titanium pocket clip, thick titanium back spacer, very long, runs almost the full length of the handle. We've got a lot of different machining going on. We've got the shred carbon fiber inlays, 3 generous inlays, the ceramic bearings, detent, the hardened lock insert. A lot went into these. So we feel $335 is a fair price. Now shipping is included, so you don't have to worry about anything being added on to that price unless you live in Mississippi. Then there is sales tax, or you live in a state that has passed laws that allow for sales tax to be applied on out-of-state purchases, but you're not paying shipping on these. There's shipping included. There's 2 ways to get these. We'll be giving you the website just here in a moment on screen, and I'll be giving it to you as well. You go to our website, to the product page, and in the shopping cart, you will have the choice of make a deposit or pay in full. Now, if you make the deposit, you're going to be paying a $150 deposit, and then the knife is locked in as yours, and you have until we notify you that we are ready to deliver to pay it off. You can pay it off anytime in between your deposit and when they are ready to deliver. And we also give you 2 weeks after we send you the email that they are ready for shipment to pay off the balance of your order. You can also select payment in full, and that just gets you done. All you're doing at that point is waiting for us to email you that we are shipping and give you your tracking number for your order. Now, how long are we looking for these? As we all know, the world of production knives is endlessly growing and new brands coming out all the time. So factories are all running a little bit slow. We're looking at approximately a 5-month production run on this, and that's going to put us in late January. Now, it could be quicker. There's lots of things going on and different things happening, and the factory that we're utilizing is a very high quality factory, and they are pretty quick to bring things to market. So it could be quicker than the end of January, but we don't want to promise anything we can't deliver. So we are going with the quote that we are to expect a late January delivery on these so that we can get them shipped right out to you. With all that said, now's the time to go snag yours. Like I said, we're only doing 100 of each. So I don't know how long these are going to last, so you're going to want to go over to legionsteelknives.com and click on the ASGEIR and lock yours down now. Again, that's legionsteelknives.com, Legionsteelknives.com. Don't wait. Get yours now. We're anticipating these are going to go fast. There's been a lot of interest. These knives have been coming along for a while now. We've been mentioning them in our videos and building up to everything. So go lock yours down now. Now, with all that said, I'm going to pass this off to Marissa, who is going to give you a little demonstration of the cart and some more details about Legion Steel and how to get your ASGEIR. So take it away, Marissa.
Hey everyone, Marissa here. As you heard Marshall mention, if you've been wanting your very own ASGEIR, head on over to our website right now at legionsteelknives.com and get your pre-order in now before they're gone. Don't forget, once the last knife is sold, the ASGEIR will be officially retired. As stated previously, the estimated wait is about 5 months for a January delivery, but it could be less. We'll be sending out an email when your ASGEIR is ready to be shipped, so whether you paid a deposit or paid in full, you'll definitely be in the know. Now, to order, simply go to the website and, in the main menu, you will find the shop button. But an important note, don't forget that we offer free nationwide shipping on all orders of $100 or more. Moving on. To alternatively find the shop, you can scroll down and click on View Knives. Also, you have the option of scrolling further down and under the ASGEIR banner, click on Shop Now. If you move on down, you can also locate the shop under Shop by Category and simply click on Folding Knives. And if you want some stickers or other goodies, go on over to their links and click away. We'll also be keeping you up to speed on all things great here at Legion Steel, so make sure you join our mailing list on our website where you'll receive bi-weekly updates like when the ASGEIR will officially arrive and also all the exciting details about what's happening here at Legion Steel. Make your way to the bottom of the page and there you will find subscribe to our VIP newsletter. Once there, type in your email address and click subscribe. Once you do, you'll receive a pop-up that thanks you for joining. Once you have signed up for the mailing list, if you choose to do so, take the time to check out our company policies. You can access our policies by going back up to the main menu and hovering over Customer Service. There you will find a drop-down list that covers shipping and refunds, our privacy and cookie policies, and our frequently asked questions. Once you are done there, you have many options to contact us here at Legion Steel. Back at the main menu, simply hover over and click on Contact Us. Here you will find options to pick from such as our company phone number, which you can contact us during our normal business hours, which are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time, or you can shoot us an email at support@legionsteelknives.com. You will also have the ability to send us a message directly from the website in our message center, enter your name and email, and leave us a brief message. Then click on Send Message and we will respond to you within 24 hours. Remember, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to us and we will be more than happy to help. Our number one goal here at Legion Steel is customer satisfaction. And if you happen to be debating on getting your pre-order in, my opinion is to go for it. I have both versions of the ASGEIR that I carry and use daily in my own personal adventures. I love how lightweight and durable they are even after I put them through some tough tests. But we'll have more on that in another video. As for now, I'm going to throw you back over to Marshall. Take care, everyone, and God bless.
Oh, it's back to me. Thanks, Marissa. I'm really glad you like them. Now, you all just heard from someone other than me how nice these knives really are. You don't want to miss out the opportunity to pick one of these up. So, like she said, they're durable, all the best materials, lightweight, easy to carry, just a nice, well-rounded EDC knife. So, head on over to the website, follow the instructions she gave you. I promise you won't be disappointed. Now, keep in mind, this first model, there will only be 100 of each version, 200 pieces in total. So these are not likely to be available for long. We are doing such a limited run to make something special for those who are here to support us from the very beginning. And remember, if you're going to the USN gathering or you're going to be in Vegas, Las Vegas this weekend, you can see the ASGEIR live and in person and fondle it to your heart's content. Now, what's in the future for Legion Steel? Well, we're working diligently on our next design as well as future designs. This means that we are not far from beginning prototyping of our second model, but all that's for a future video. We have a few folders and a couple of fixed blades in the lineup as well. And we're currently working on bringing you some swag like hats and shirts that should be available on our website in the near future. We do currently have Velcro patches that are live on our site, as well as stickers, so check those out when you're placing your order. We will bring these to you as fast as we can, but keep in mind, great things take time, and we're very much building this company from the ground up. Our deepest thanks to all of you who have been here to support us and continue to support us on our journey. So now that we've spilled the beans on the ASGEIR, do you like it? What do you think? Are you going to get one? If you're watching this premiere, let us know in the live chat. But if you're watching this at a later time, tell us what you think in the comments below. Feel free to ask us any questions you have and give your feedback. But if you like the ASGEIR, don't wait. Like I said, 200 pieces are not likely to last long. If you liked this video and what we're doing here at Legion Steel, you know exactly what to do. Stab that like button. And subscribe if you haven't already, because there's always more to come. So until next time, take care and stay sharp.